Ever found yourself stranded under an open sky, wishing you had a safe, warm shelter? Today we're talking about the best emergency sleeping bivvies. Lightweight, reliable retreats that can save a trip or even a life. Welcome to the channel. Stay till the end. This guide will help you pick the right one. All helpful links are in the description waiting for you, so check them out. The number 5 product on our list is 133 Supply Sleeping Bivy. It's wild how something that weighs almost nothing can instantly become the difference between panic and peace. And that's exactly the kind of emotional shift this emergency bivy brings the moment you pull it from your pack. Before trying it, the biggest problem most people face is simple. When an unexpected freeze hits, the gear they thought would save them ends up failing fast. This solves that fear with a warmth-retaining mylar shell that traps body heat so effectively, you feel an immediate wave of relief, the kind you only get from survival tools that actually deliver in real conditions. The toughened material feels sturdier than many thin emergency sacks out there, and that extra durability matters when you're dealing with sharp debris, rocky ground, or high winds during multi-day hikes. The included whistle and compact paracord adds surprising value too, turning this from a basic thermal layer into a genuinely useful safety kit you can depend on when things take a turn. Compared to lighter, flimsier options in this category, this one brings more confidence and less stress, especially since the size comfortably fits most adults without feeling suffocating. And even though it's compact, it unfolds into something that feels protective, not disposable. Is it meant for daily camping use? No. But for hikers, backpackers, and anyone building out winter car kits, go bags, or emergency hiking gear, it checks every important box without overcomplicating anything. The biggest pros are its heat retention, durability, and the peace of mind it provides instantly. The only real con is that it crinkles more than some softer alternatives. If you want a survival bivy that feels like a smart, quietly powerful layer of protection for unpredictable weather, this one is worth adding to your pack, especially if preparedness matters to you as much as comfort. Short number 4 is Modern Needs Sleeping Bivy. It's amazing how a single palm-sized piece of gear can flip a dangerous situation into one you actually feel in control of, and that's the exact energy this emergency bivy brings the moment you pull it from your pack. Most people buy lightweight shelters and worry they'll tear, fail, or barely hold warmth. When real weather hits, that anxiety disappears fast here. The rugged polyethylene feels far sturdier than the thin films many hikers complain about, and the sealed seams add this quiet sense of security that matters when you're cold, tired, and just need something that works. As soon as you wrap it around yourself, the reflective insulation kicks in with a wave of heat that feels almost undeserved from a tool this small, offering that calming, "I'm safe for now" reassurance every outdoor traveler wants from dependable emergency gear. Compared to other compact bivy options, its durability stands out immediately, making it feel like a smarter long-term choice for bug-out bags or backpacking kits where reliability can't be compromised. Despite the strength, it stays incredibly lightweight, lighter than some hand warmers, and that portability is what makes it practical for everyday hikers, winter drivers, or anyone who values preparedness without bulk. The versatility is another standout, whether you're using it as a bivy, a compact emergency blanket, or an insulating shell over your existing sleeping setup, it adapts easily without feeling fragile. The only real downside is the crinkle of the material, but that's a small trade-off for the warmth retention and tough construction. If you want something that adds peace of mind, keeps your body heat where it belongs, and fits into any pack without thought, this is a confidently strong pick. Anyone who hikes solo, camps in unpredictable weather, or builds out emergency kits will appreciate its balance of strength, warmth, and practicality. The third one on our list is Mart Cobra Sleeping Bivy. It's shocking how something that weighs less than your phone can feel like a lifeline when the wilderness turns against you. And that's exactly the feeling this emergency bivy delivers the moment you unroll it. Most people hesitate before buying compact survival gear because they fear it won't be strong enough, warm enough, or big enough to rely on in a real emergency. But the second you slip inside this lightweight mylar cocoon, that doubt fades fast. The size alone brings relief, offering full body coverage for adults and even enough space for kids, creating a secure wrap that instantly traps your body heat with that familiar rising warmth that tells you you're protected. Compared to thinner alternatives, the material feels more durable and tear-resistant, giving you the confidence to use it not only as a bivy, but as a ground cover or a temporary shelter when conditions deteriorate. Outdoor travelers will appreciate how compact it packs down, making it a smart addition to go bags, hiking packs, or vehicle emergency kits without adding bulk. And while some emergency bags struggle with insulation, this one holds heat impressively well, making long waits for help or unexpected overnight stays far less intimidating. The downside is that Mylar is always a bit noisy and lacks breathability, but that's normal for this category and easily outweighed by the sheer thermal efficiency. What really makes this stand out is how adaptable it becomes in real-world scenarios, fitting into everything from disaster preparedness kits to winter roadside essentials. If you're building a reliable emergency setup or you hike in unpredictable weather, this is a smart, low-cost layer of security that earns its place. Anyone wanting peace of mind during cold weather adventures or emergency planning will feel well equipped with this dependable, heat-retaining bivy. On number 2 is DIBBATU Sleeping Bivy. It's wild how a tiny palm-sized bundle can flip a life-threatening moment into one where you actually feel in control. And that's the exact energy this emergency bivy brings the second you unfold it. Most people hesitate before buying compact survival gear because they worry it won't hold up in freezing winds or heavy rain. But slipping inside this reflective nylon cocoon instantly dissolves that fear. The warmth rises fast, wrapping you in that steady, reassuring heat that feels like someone just placed a protective shield between you and the elements. What makes it even more comforting is how generously sized it is, giving full-body coverage without feeling cramped, something many ultralight options struggle with. Compared to thinner alternatives, the material holds up surprisingly well against snags, damp ground, and rough terrain, making it a genuinely practical backup whether you're hiking deep trails or prepping a roadside emergency kit. The bright orange exterior becomes a lifesaver in low visibility scenarios, turning the bivy into both warmth and a signal tool, something that adds a layer of peace of mind you can't put a price on. Sure, the Mylar style material always has that signature crinkle and doesn't breathe much, but in survival situations, insulation and visibility matter far more, and this one delivers both reliably. I also love how lightweight and compact it is, making it one of those set it and forget it essentials you keep in your pack and hope you never have to use, but feel grateful for when you do. If you camp, hunt, backpack, or just want real preparedness for unpredictable weather, this is a smart, low-bulk piece of security. Anyone building a go bag, car kit, or outdoor setup will feel more protected knowing this dependable emergency bivy is always within reach. Now, moving to the last one is Zmoon Sleeping Bivy. It's surprising how something this small can feel like a lifeline the moment the weather turns against you, and that's exactly the kind of impact this emergency bivy delivers when you pull it open. Before people buy compact survival gear, the biggest worry is always the same. Will it actually keep me warm when everything around me is freezing? Sliding into this reflective nylon shell instantly answers that with a quiet sense of relief as the material catches your body heat and pushes it back with intensity you don't expect from something that packs down into your palm. The generous size gives you full body coverage without that cramped, airtight feeling that cheaper versions often cause, and compared to thinner alternatives, this one brings far better durability thanks to the tear-resistant Mylar foil. The way it blocks wind and moisture creates a bubble of protection that feels incredibly reassuring when you're stranded in cold rain or unexpected snow. I love how lightweight it is, making it a true must-have for anyone building an outdoor kit, a car emergency setup, or a serious bug-out bag. Sure, the Mylar texture is a little noisy and won't replace a real sleeping bag for long-term use, but that's not the point. This is about rapid warmth, visibility, and survival, and it absolutely excels there. The bright exterior doubles as a signaling tool, giving you a better chance of being spotted when you really need help. If you hike, camp, travel remote roads, or simply want protection for unpredictable situations, this bivy adds a layer of safety that feels wise and comforting to carry. Anyone who values preparedness or spends time outdoors will appreciate how much security such a lightweight piece of gear can offer when it matters most. So guys, this wraps up our video on the best emergency sleeping bivy you can buy right now. I've added all the product links in the description, so make sure to check out and grab the one that fits your style and game perfectly. If this video helped you in any way, don't forget to hit that like button. It really motivates us to keep bringing you honest, helpful gear guides. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss our upcoming reviews, comparisons, and buying tips. Your support means everything. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.